Good morning, wet shavers, coffee lovers, and podcast listeners everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeToon.com. It's time for another second cup. So grab a cup of coffee, kick back, relax, put in those earbuds, adjust that speaker volume, and let's talk some wet shaving and a few other things in podcast form. What is Second Cup? Second Cup is a podcast that will give you some additional information that didn't make the Monday morning mailbag deadline. This might be something that is time sensitive. For instance, a sale that could be ending before the next Monday morning mailbag airs, or a piece of late breaking information that viewers have passed along that is equally time sensitive, or something else regarding the wet shaving world that needs to be broadcast in a timely fashion. And we'll also have some time to chit chat and discuss some other things like coffee, movies, shows that are streaming, books, that sort of thing. So thanks for tuning in to Second Cup, and I hope you subscribe to the podcast, where you can also find episodes of the Monday Morning Mailbag in podcast form. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. We'll get the show underway in just a moment. Thanks for joining me. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to the April 7th, 2024 episode of Second Cup. Happy April. March is in the rearview mirror, and here we are in April, and things should be warming up. Unfortunately, here in Northeast Ohio, at the time I'm recording this, we have a sleet on the way. Yeah, like a sleet watch, sleet warning. Yeah, that's what we have. It's probably not going to get above 40 degrees today, and it's going into the lower 20s tonight. And the day of the Monday Morning Mailbag, the Second Cup podcast, the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, April 7th, when this airs for both of those shows, we're going to have snow flurries. Yes, we're going to have snow flurries at the beginning of April. And you would think, yeah, it's the spring season and things are going to start blooming and blossoming. And no, not so in Northeast Ohio. We always have these temperature swings right there running throughout April. And I mentioned this before on the Monday Morning Mailbag and also on Second Cup, that right around April 18th, we'll probably have snow. That's my late brother's Jay birthday, and right around his birthday, April 18th, give or take a day or two before, day or two after, we have we'll have snow. It might not stick to the ground, but you'll definitely see snow in the air for sure. So I'm actually kind of looking forward to seeing if my my prophetic words regarding snow around the 18th will come to pass. It seems to have been that way in every previous year. So we'll see if it winds up being snow right around the 18th. But we're going to have snow the day this airs on April 7th. We're going to have snow flurries. So there you go. That's April in Northeast Ohio. I hope where you're at, the weather is much more agreeable. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I am enjoying good old-fashioned, reliable Dunkin' Donuts. Hang on, let me get a sip. Oh, boy. That's very, very good. And we're using the Nerd Dogs coffee mug. You might have seen this on Monday Morning Mailbags. I believe I got this from my sister-in-law, Marilyn. Thanks again, Marilyn. This is a really wonderful coffee mug. The different breeds of yellow labs and golden retrievers wearing these nerd eyeglasses, with the duct tape on the bridge of the nose and a paper clip holding the arm to the frame. Yeah, stereotypical kind of nerd look. Yeah, I really enjoy this coffee mug. And the reason why we're using it is because we're going to nerd out a little bit regarding safety razors, just a little bit. Something that Tim Whitcup had sent along that we're going to give you a little information on, and that will lead to some nerd stats, so to speak. So I hope the weather is agreeable where you're at. I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. We got a lot of great stuff to share with you on this morning's Second Cup that came in after the Monday Morning Mailbag was all buttoned up and sent up to the YouTube servers. So that's why we created Second Cup, so we could share some of this information with you and give you a little bit of a preview of what's to come in the next Monday morning mailbag, because what we're going to talk about here today will also be featured in an upcoming Monday morning mailbag. So, yeah, great to be with you. Hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. If it's a little cooler for you this morning, hope you got that fire going and a nice hot cup of coffee. If the weather's a little more agreeable, I hope the windows are open, the doors are open, you got a great hot cup of coffee, and you're enjoying the sunshine and the blue skies, that sort of thing. So let's pay a few bills, and then we'll get the show underway in just a moment. Well, I forgot to mention this morning in the opening that I made this Dunkin' Donuts cup of coffee with the AeroPress coffee press. That was very kindly and generously sent to the channel some time ago by viewer Rodney Ripplinger. Rodney, thank you again very, very much. And it makes a wonderful cup of coffee, and cleanup is a snap. It's a terrific item. We'll link it below if you're interested in trying a coffee press. This is a good one. But again, we used it because it's kind of a nerd way of making a cup of coffee. It's very much different from using a Keurig machine or a regular coffee maker or a percolator, anything like that. It's really different. And there's this delightful routine you go through to make a cup of coffee, and it's very easy to do, and it makes a terrific, terrific cup of coffee. So thanks again to Rodney Ripplinger, and it falls right into that category of the nerd things we're going to be talking about this morning. So let's get right to it. We received this email from Tim Whitcup, who wrote, "Hey Mark, I just got in this beautiful brass razor. It has some heft. It may be the heaviest razor I own. It's also the first brass razor I've bought. This razor gives a nice, smooth, effortless shave. 2 passes with no nicks or cuts. This feels like a high-end razor, but not the high-end price tag. I highly recommend it. Thanks, Tim." This is the Goodfellas Smile Bayonetta Premium Double-Edged Safety Razor, 100% brass, handcrafted in Italy. And as they say on the product page here, delivers an ultra smooth shave. Now this has a 0.65 millimeter blade gap, and that's where that smoothness and efficiency comes from. Now here's what they have to say about the razor in their product description. This extraordinary razor combines elegance and precision in detail, entirely CNC machined in CW 510L brass, uncoated and with a sand-blasted satin effect finish. All our CNC-produced razors are made in compliance with the UNI EN-ISO 2278 MK regulation. The entire razor is constructed of solid brass and is sandblasted for a satin, shiny finish. As with all uncoated brass items, a patina will form over time and surfaces will tend to darken. The entire razor is constructed of solid brass and is sandblasted for a satin shiny finish. So there it is right there. The gap, the blade gap is 0.65 millimeters. It's made in Italy. Here are some of the technical specs that we got on this razor from Maggard Razors website. So if you're looking for this razor, it's available at Maggard as well. Again, the material is uncoated and sandblasted, satin finished brass, CNC machined. The blade gap is 0.65 millimeters. The exposure is positive 0.15 millimeters. The handle length is 87 millimeters or 3.43 inches. The handle diameter is 13 millimeters or 0.512 inches. The razor head, the width of the razor head is 43 millimeters or 1.69 inches by 22.3 millimeters or 0.878 inches. The overall razor length is 95 millimeters or 3.74 inches, and the weight is 99 grams or 3.49 ounces. Yeah, it has some nice heft to it, no doubt about it. Now, the 0.65 millimeter blade gap is right there in the ballpark for what I like in a razor. Nice and smooth and mild, yet very, very efficient. Not overly aggressive, not too mild to where it's not shaving away anything. It seems to be right there in the ballpark of the 0.68, 0.65, 0.50 millimeter blade gaps that I enjoy on a lot of the razors that we've shown on the channel. And to give you kind of a comparison here, we just talked about this morning on Monday Morning Mailbag, the Bohemia and the blade gap of that razor from Yaki. That's an adjustable base plate where you can flip it from one side to the other and make it mild or a little more aggressive. Now that one, I don't know what the exposure is on that blade gap there on that razor head, but boy, it really is smooth, even though base plate number one, side one, is 0.95 millimeters. So again, I was really surprised, experiencing something that is rated a little more aggressively, being very, very smooth on the mild side, yet with some nice efficiency. And the number two side of that is 1.35 millimeters. Again, really getting up there, but perhaps that has something to do with the blade, the exposure of the blade, not so much the gap, the exposure of the blade. So that also comes into play here. If anybody out there really understands the breakdown between blade gap and blade exposure, I sure would like to know that, because I think that comes into play with a lot of razors in rating how they are mild or aggressive, given that the blade gap might have a little higher rating like the Bohemia. Now, let's break down some of the other razors and their blade gaps that we've had in the shave den here. Now, the Yaki Ghost Aluminum that we've talked about, and we have that review done, we got to get it scheduled. That has a 0.70 millimeter blade gap. Again, a lot of nice high efficiency, but delivers a really smooth shave. The Game Changer from Razor Rock, that's 0.68 millimeter. Now, they also offer something that is 0.84, I believe it is. It's a little more aggressive, but the 0.68 millimeter is right there in the ballpark for me. So again, if you're looking for a razor that is on the mild side with some efficiency, these ones that I'm discussing now and their blade gaps are going to be in that ballpark. So again, the Yaki Ghost Aluminum is 0.70 millimeters. The Game Changer from Razor Rock is 0.68 millimeters. The Bayonetta from Goodfellas Smiles is 0.65 millimeters. The Yaki Cerberus stainless steel razor that we have talked about on the Monday Morning Mailbag, we've got the review done on that. We got to get that edited and posted. That is 0.65 millimeters. Timeless razors, boy, they have some great razors up there. Their TI Slim razor, their titanium slim razor, has a blade gap of 0.5 millimeters. Boy, is that a wonderful, wonderful, smooth performing razor. It's wonderful. And the great thing about Timeless razors is that you can build your own razor from their website. Just go up there, you can select the material, the handle style, the cap style, and then the base plate and the gap that you wish to have. So you can get something that's a little more or a little less. Really, really terrific. And of course, they have their wonderful bronze solid bar double-edged safety razor with a 0.38 millimeter blade gap. Boy, that is wonderful. And a big thank you goes out to viewer Alex Lopez, because he originally sent that razor head to the channel, and he sent along a pearl shaving brass handle that we attached to it. So he said, hey, here's a razor head from Timeless Razors, their bronze razor head, and I'm sending along a pearl shaving brass handle, and you can review it that way. And I did review it that way, and it was wonderful. And then we went to the Maggard meetup, and Timeless Razor was there, and I talked to Doug and Jeremiah there, and they were saying, Mark, we don't have the handle and stand for that razor head here, but if you go up to our scratch and dent area, you can get a really good deal on those component parts. And that's what I did. And yeah, absolutely beautiful. Everything paired up so well. So now I have a fully functional, a full timeless bronze solid bar razor with the .38 blade gap and a stand to go with it. And yeah, I got a really good price on it as well. So if you're looking for anything with a .38 blade gap in bronze or something else in stainless steel or whatever material, and you want to save a few bucks, check out the scratch and dent area on Timeless Razor, because I cannot find anything cosmetically wrong with the handle or the stand. They said it was scratch and dent. I don't know. It's probably so very, very minute, which tells me that their quality control is extremely exceptional. So if they pass this off as being scratch and dent, imagine how good the stuff that passes their quality control looks. So yeah, really, really terrific razor. So those are some of the blade gap breakdowns on some of the razors that we've talked about on the channel. So if you're looking for a razor in that ballpark of .70 all the way down to .38 millimeter blade gaps, then you can check out any of these. The Yankee Ghost Aluminum, the Game Changer, the Bayonetta, the Cerberus, the Timeless TI Slim, the Timeless Bronze Razor. Yeah, these are really, really wonderfully mild yet efficient razors that just deliver a beautiful, beautiful smooth shave. And of course, as that blade gap opens up a little bit, you're going to get a little more efficiency, but the smoothness is still there and the smoothness still maintains. Now, the exception to this rule is this Bohemia razor with the larger blade gaps, and I don't know where the blade exposure is on this. It could be the way that comb works with that blade gap as well. That was so surprising, and that's a razor that can be a daily driver for me with side number one and a .95 millimeter blade gap. It really is very, very smooth. Came across as being mild yet efficient, and yeah, I like that one a lot. And that one also has a lot of heft as well. It's above 3.49 ounces. I think it's like 4.6 something, 3.46, something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, has a lot of nice heft to it. So yeah, that's kind of a breakdown on some of the razors that you might want to consider if you're looking for something that's a little milder, yet efficient. And this Bayonetta is an absolutely gorgeous brass razor. It is absolutely gorgeous. So my thanks to Tim Whitcup for sending this heads up along regarding that razor. We're going to show this to you on the next Monday morning mailbag, and we'll get Tim's comments up there again. He sent along a photo from his shaved end of this razor, and it really is a beautiful, beautiful looking razor. 100% solid brass, CNC machine, made in Italy, nice weight and heft, and a .70 millimeter blade gap. So really, really nice. So thanks again to Tim Whitcup for the heads up on the Goodfellas Smile Bayonetta Premium Double Edge Safety Razor, 100% solid brass, handcrafted in Italy. Thanks again, Tim. Really do appreciate it. Now, there's one other razor that falls into this category of being mild and efficient, and it just arrived here in the shaved end courtesy of viewer David Dart. David, thank you very, very much for sending along this razor. That was very kind and generous of you. Really do appreciate it. Here it is, folks. This is the Apex Aluminum 6063 DE razor. Boy, this is a marvelous, marvelous, strikingly good-looking aluminum razor. It is absolutely beautiful and lightweight, but it looks so good. And we have the silver finish here with a red base plate. boy, does this look beautiful. Now, here's what they have to say about it on the Aylesworth product page. Meticulously designed to be easy to use yet highly effective, the Apex AL is our answer to the trade-off between closeness and comfort that most razors encounter. The result is a razor so smooth and comfortable that it will transform your shave into cherished daily ritual. That's our guarantee. Now, here are the highlights. Safe and effective, no learning curve. Durable architectural grade aluminum. Unparalleled blade clamping and support. Money back guarantee, lifetime warranty. The material again is AL6063. The finish is a bead blast 150 type 2 anodize. The weight is 35 grams. It's a 1032 thread. The length is 89 to 102 millimeters, or 3.5 to 4 inches. The blade gap is 0.70 millimeters, and the blade exposure is 0.05 millimeters. So it sounds like it's a very smooth yet efficient razor, and it is strikingly good looking. Now, David also sent along another piece of shaving gear, the Altair brush handle. By Aylesworth. Boy, is this a good looking brush handle. I have to acquire a couple of shaving knots for it, trying to figure out which one is going to better serve this particular brush handle. So once I get those in, we'll affix the knot into the Altair brush handle, and we'll be able to use the Altair brush handle along with the Apex AL6063 razor. Now, I was thinking about holding off a review of the razor until I got the knots in for this Altair brush handle, and now I'm thinking I want to go ahead and do a review of this Apex AL6063 razor because it just sounds so great. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to order a couple of shaving knots from AP Shaving Company because Aylesworth recommended AP Shaving Company, and they recommended a couple of shaving knots for that handle, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get both of them, and then I'm going to kind of figure out which one will work best for that brush handle. So that's what I'm going to do, and I might even, and the Monday morning mailbag, the next Monday morning mailbag, hopefully those knots will arrive before we shoot that particular show, and we can show all of that to you. But I am really excited about this Aylesworth Apex AL6063 razor. We're going to link it below so you can check it out. It is fabulous. It is an absolutely fabulous looking razor. And on the back of the box, they have some information here where they say superior clamping reduces irritation. Iconic pattern for extra grip when wet. That's the handle, the knurling on the handle. And yes, I agree with that. That is really terrific. And an overall 4-inch length. It really is a terrific, terrific looking razor. So again, another razor with a 0.70 millimeter blade gap that falls right into that category of being mild yet efficient. At least that's what it promises. That's what the folks at Aylesworth are promising with this razor. And I'm going to get a review done on this. And then we'll do it again. Why not? With the Altair brush after we affix the brush knot to it. So really looking forward to that. And my sincere thanks to David Dart for the very, very kind and generous gift to the channel of the Apex razor and the Altair brush handle. Thank you again, David, very, very much. Folks, we'll link these below so you can check them out. We're going to get reviews done. We're going to talk about them on the Monday Morning Mailbag. Stay tuned for that. Thanks again, David. Really do appreciate it. Now, of course, when you got a great razor that delivers a mild and efficient shave, a big key to this is a really good razor blade. Now, Aaron Watson gave us a heads up on an absolutely wonderful platinum-coated razor blade, the Tiger Platinum razor blades. I don't believe I've ever used these on the channel. I don't think I've ever reviewed them exclusively. If I have used them, I can't recall. It's been, gosh, when did the channel start? 2016. So a lot of blades have come in and out of the shave den. So I don't know if I happen to come across these. However, I want to thank Aaron Watson for sending along some of these blades and allowing me to highlight them on the channel here. Thank you very much, Aaron. We're going to talk about this again on Monday Morning Mailbag, but I did want to give you a preview of these. Here's what Aaron emailed me. Hey, Mark. I hope all is well with you. Have you ever used or reviewed Tiger Platinum blades? I discovered that these were made in the Czech Republic, just like the Rex Supply blades. The Tigers are about a quarter the price. I don't know if this is the same factory that makes the Rex, but how many razor blade factories in the Czech Republic can there be? These blades are double wrapped with no glue on them. There does appear to be some residue on the blade, but the inner wrapper is removed freely. After about a half dozen shaves, I find these are great blades. If you've never reviewed them, please let me know and I will send some to the show. And as I told Aaron, I don't think I've ever reviewed these before. So he very, very kindly sent along some of these blades. I'm holding them in my hand right here. And these are wonderful. Here's the overview from what customers are saying on Amazon regarding the Tiger Platinum razor blades. Customers find these razor blades very sharp, with one mentioning they stay sharp for several days. They provide smooth shaves, and one customer notes they cut easily through coarse hair. Customers praise their quality and consider them good value for the money. Now, 100 of these blades, $8. Wow, that is a fantastic price point. And if you got Amazon Prime, you get free shipping with that. What's not to like? That's absolutely fantastic. So we are definitely going to review these and talk about them on the Monday Morning Mailbag. So a big, big thank you to Aaron Watson for the Tiger Platinum razor blades. We will link these below. Folks, check them out. They're getting some rave reviews. I think it's a 77 or 72%. Let me take a look real quick. I can't remember what the rating is. Yeah, here it is. 72% 5-star rating on Amazon. People like these blades a lot, and it's a price to love. $8 for 100 of them. A big, big thank you to Aaron Watson for the heads up on Tiger Platinum blades. Wow, great performance and a great price. Again, viewers make this channel. Without you, this microphone would be silent. If not for Aaron Watson sending these along, I would not know about these, and neither would you. So a big, big thank you to Aaron Watson. Thanks again, Aaron, for the Tiger Platinum razor blades and the heads up on these. Folks, we'll have a link below. Thanks again, Aaron. Really do appreciate it. Here's something else that came in after the Monday Morning Mailbag was all buttoned up and scheduled for today, actually. And this was very kindly and generously sent to the channel by a viewer, Beth Jones. Beth, thank you very, very much. This is marvelous. This is Castle & Forbes 1445 shaving cream. I have it right here in my hand in the package. Right there. The packaging is beautiful. Packaging and presentation are absolutely top notch. It is very refined, very gentlemanly. This in itself will make a great gift. All you have to do is put a bow on top of this package here, and you have an instant gift for the dad or the grad out there. This is absolutely wonderful presentation. And again, this is Castle Forbes 1445 shaving cream. Let me open up the box here for you. Okay, so here it is right here, and the tub of shaving soap comes out. This is 6.8 ounces. Wow, there's a lot of shave cream in this container here, and it has a beautiful tin lid on top of a really, really nice, looks like a clear, very, very well-made plastic tub. I don't think it's glass. I think it's plastic. So there's no danger in dropping this and having it shatter. But you have that beautiful, I guess it's a deer or an elk. That's their logo. Castle Forbes, Scotland, 1445 shaving cream, paraben-free. This is marvelous. So when you open it up, here, listen. Okay, when you open it up, there is this very light It's like a little very, very thin tissue paper on top of the shaving cream. It's almost, I would say maybe it's waxed paper. I'm not entirely sure, but I'm not going to remove it and do a review. I'm going to show it on the Monday Morning Mailbag first so you can see. I want to show the entire packaging and presentation. Just want to talk about it a little bit here. I have peeled it back a little bit. Let me see if I can reach in and just peel. I don't know if you can hear that. Now, you probably can't hear that, but that is a really, really nice touch. Very elegant. I haven't seen any other shaving cream or shaving soap artisan or producer do anything like this. This is a really nice, refined touch. And again, it has the logo of Castle Forbes. It says Scotland on it. And wow, it is just absolutely marvelous. Just a great presentation. So I'm really looking forward to reviewing this one. But the 1445 scent is marvelous. This is wonderful. You have to experience this scent. I don't think there is anything else in the Shave Den quite like this. And it is, oh yeah, I'm just peeling away a little bit of that tissue paper and just sampling that. Boy, that is marvelous. I'm going to do more research on the scent and we'll share more details about it on the Monday Morning Mailbag. It is marvelous. Here's what they have to say about it on their product page. And again, this is paraben-free. Castle Forbes Shaving Cream. Shaving cream joins the trio of our celebrated 1445 scent, EDP and balm. 1445 marks the year that the Forbes clan chief was made the premier Lord of Scotland. Paraben-free with no added color, no animal products or testing on animals, our 1445 shaving cream is the perfect addition to our most famous range. Our original concentrated formula means that a whole tub will last for several months. Only a small amount of shaving cream is needed with the generous addition of water to produce a rich, creamy, yet extremely fine lather for a superbly close shave, which protects and soothes. How about that? That is wonderful. And yeah, just looking at the interior of this tub and kind of getting a look at the shaving cream as I pull that little tissue away, it's going to last a long, long time. You're not going to need a lot. I mean, you look at the shaving cream in this tub and it just screams excellence, top tier, a gentlemanly, refined quality to it. Oh my gosh, this is marvelous. I am so looking forward to using this and reviewing it. And again, I'm going to hold off until we show it to you on the Monday Morning Mailbag because I want to show you everything intact. I don't want to start, digging away at it and then and then showing you kind of the aftermath. I want to show you that tissue paper and kind of peel it away a little bit and show you the interior. And I'm going to do the final peeling away when I do the review. That's the game plan here. But peeling it away a little bit, that scent just bursts forward. It is really, really marvelous. So a big, big thank you to viewer Beth Jones for very kindly and generously sending along Castle Forbes 1445 shaving cream. This is marvelous. Love this scent. Promises great, great performance. And I'm assured of great performance. To be perfectly honest with you, Beth has just told me some great things about this shaving cream. Beth, thank you again very, very much for sending it to the channel and allowing me to share with all the viewers out there. Folks, we'll have a link below. You've got to check this one out. The scent is marvelous. Beth, thanks again very, very much. Well, I received this email alert and I want to let you know about a sale from Sudsy Soapery before it ends tonight. The sale started yesterday from what I understand. This is the Sudsy Soapery Umbrella Sale, and as they write here, Sudsy Soapery Umbrella Sale starts now. Save up to 40%. Well, that would have been yesterday. Save 40% on select bar and shave soap and body lotion 2 days only. So that was yesterday and then today as well. Plus 25% on everything else. $6.99 ships it all. No coupon needed. Coupon good from Saturday, April 4th, 2025 at 6 p.m. until Monday, April 7th, 2025, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. So this sale started Saturday evening. Good until sold out, no rain checks, not valid with any other coupon or discount, no coupon required. So you've got until 10 o'clock Central Standard Time tonight to grab something at 40% off their select bar and shave soap and body lotion. Again, this started Saturday evening and it's been extended until 10 o'clock Central Standard Time tonight from the Sudsy Soapery umbrella sale. So check it out. We'll have a link to Sudsy Soapery below. 40% off, once more, 40% off select bar and shave soap and body lotion, and 25% off everything else. How about that? You got until 10 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight to get in on that wonderful sale. Okay, one more heads up for you. We talked about these wonderful Tiger Platinum blades, but there are a lot of wet shavers out there that absolutely love the Russian-made blades. And we all know that things have changed. Factories have moved and that sort of thing. Well, Bull Goose Shaving sent out this heads up, this email alert. We have Russian blades. Many of the best blades in the modern wet shaving era were produced in Russia. Gillette closed their St. Petersburg plant in 2023 and moved production to India and China. We still have a stockpile of the good stuff: Gillette Menorah, Gillette Nasset, and Voskhod. Be sure to grab them while you still can. If you don't, you will be kicking yourself later. Well, there you go. If you want some of these really well-made, much-loved Russian razor blades, check out Bull Goose Shaving. They've got a stockpile of them. We'll link to their website, their storefront, so you can check it out for yourself. Bull Goose Shaving has Russian blades. We'll have a link below. Now, before I get out of here, I'm going to recommend a book, a really nice little inspirational book filled with some really great inspirational quotations from one of my favorite presidents, Teddy Roosevelt, Theodore Roosevelt. And this is called Quotations of Theodore Roosevelt. And this is published by Applewood Books. And I found a link to it on Amazon. It's a very small book. It's not a very large book at all. But it's got some of his most well-noted and well-known quotations that are very inspirational. For instance, here's this one that you might be familiar with. There is a homely old adage which runs, "Speak softly and carry a big stick. You will go far." How about that? They also have this marvelous quote. I'm going to read you the beginning of it. If you get the book, read the rest of it. But you can also Google this too if you don't want to buy the book. Here's what it has to say here. "It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles or where the doer of deeds could have done better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena." Yeah, this is the famous man in the arena speech. So just Google that, man in the arena speech. But the meat of it is right here in this little book. Really terrific. Like that one a lot. Here's another one right here that is really inspirational. When you play hard. When you work, don't play at all. That's a good one. Here's another one that I especially enjoy, and I apply this throughout my day. Do what you can with what you have where you are. Yeah, that is really, really good advice. Don't sit and cry about not having certain tools or certain processes or whatever to get the job done. Do what you can with what you have where you are. Yeah, really, really terrific. So this is really a nice little book of some inspirational quotations from a very, very great man and great president, Teddy Roosevelt. And again, Quotations of Theodore Roosevelt. and it's by Applewood Books. We will link this below so you can check it out. It's a small little book, and my niece Kelly gave it to me because she knows I admire Teddy Roosevelt so much. So I thought I'd pass that along. If you're looking for an inspirational word or two to lift your day, check this out. Some really, really great inspirational quotations and words of wisdom from Theodore Roosevelt, one of the great U.S. presidents from our United States history. So thanks again to Kelly, and folks, we will link this book below, Quotations of Theodore Roosevelt. And that wraps up another Second Cup. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. I sure hope you enjoyed today's show. If you did, please share, please subscribe, and pass it along to a fellow wet shaver or friend. My thanks to everyone who commented and contributed to today's show, and I mean this sincerely. Without you, this microphone would be silent. If Second Cup or the Monday Morning Mailbag aren't showing up in your regular podcast feed, please drop me a line at mondaymailbag@gmail.com, and we'll try to get it all sorted out. So again, thank you all very much. I look forward to getting together with you again on these podcast airwaves. Until then, enjoy the day, enjoy your shave, and enjoy that Second Cup.